all my staff training. I'll put the training in for the next 12 months. And I also have content days where I create content and I map all of that out. So then I don't have to think about it, I don't have to feel guilty about not doing this. I just basically, I come up with a plan and then I execute on that particular plan. And it just means that you just kind of, you know what your weaknesses are, or you know how often you need to do certain things. Just make a decision. Do I have to, in order for this area of my life or this thing to get done, do I have to do it weekly? Do I have to do it monthly? Or do I have to do it quarterly? Or maybe yearly? And then once you decide on the frequency, you look at your calendar and you pop it in, and then you don't need to think or stress or feel guilty about not doing something, because you know when it needs to happen, it will happen. So you just then execute on that plan.
It's extraordinary. The other question is, in regards to speaking, you know, I do know you, you sometimes do whole days on stage, but also sometimes you would do 7, 8, 9 days on stage. What do you know, outside of a little bit of prep stuff that you told us right at the start, etc. What do you love about, you know, the feeling of getting up here and just giving value and seeing people and they're writing down notes, etc. What does that do for you? Has this always been part of your calling, and what do you love about actually being here on stage?
Yeah, so I just love being able to help people, and I love helping people one-on-one, but I also love helping people in a group because I can just help more people. And so it just leverages my time, and I can make a bigger impact, a bigger difference by using the the power of the stage in order to help more people. So I do now some multi-day events. I remember the first time I did just a 1-hour talk, I was wiped out for the next 3 days. It was because when when you're doing something for the first time, like your brain actually uses way more. It's the most energy sapping organ in your body, and so if your brain is kind of going on fire, it's just, you feel absolutely wiped. But the more you do, the easier it becomes, and you go from a 1 hour to a half day to a full day. Now I can do 4 days straight, sometimes even do 7 days straight, and I feel fine. Obviously you've got to know what your limits are, so 10 o'clock is my curfew. I go to bed on those nights as well. You've got to look after yourself, you've got to look after your voice as well, so there's certain types of foods that I kind of won't have, just to try and make sure that I look after my voice as well, and making sure you're having massages after, and got a little kind of like massage ball that I'll just roll when I'm on an aeroplane as well, so my feet feel better for the next day. So all those little type of things you kind of just learn. You need to really look after yourself so you can serve more people. Because when you get up here, it is a privilege, and I do feel every single time, I feel like I need to be at my best for my audience.
What's next, Dale? You've grown a super successful brand, got a great business, got an outstanding team. You got this technology, you've got a great lifestyle, etc. Do you have aspirations 3, 5, 10 years? What does it look like?
Yeah, so we have over 500 clients that we work with every year, and but now we are basically scaling up so we can take that number to 1,000, because that's my personal mission, is how do I help as many people as possible to build the business of their dreams. And so we're now hiring staff, and we're rebuilding some of our infrastructure and investing further in technology so we can serve more people. Still love travel, so that's a big part of what I do, the 2 months on, 1 month off, and that will obviously continue. We want to get to 150 countries in the next 10 years, and so we're just continuing to tick more and more off the list. And then having some fun by now investing in other businesses and also doing some property developments too. So I just love learning, challenging myself, and having fun.
I've just in closing this, I've actually got just some really cool 10 questions, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds good. Okay. Bit of fun. All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. It's actually 10 questions, 60-second challenge. All right, Dale. 1, favourite colour?
Navy blue.
Favourite food?
It would be Irish stew.
Wow. Favourite celebrity?
Favourite celebrity would be Hugh Jackman.
Favorite actor?
Hugh Jackman.
It sounds like. Favorite professional speaker?
Favorite professional speaker would be probably Matt Church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, very good. He's an Australian. Yeah, great. You started Thought Leaders community here in Australia. 6. Favorite book?
Favorite book would be Think and Grow Rich. Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie would be In Time.
Oh,
It's a movie with Justin Timberlake. And
Yes, when you've got the time on there. Wrist.
Exactly.
That's phenomenal. Favorite city?
Favorite city would be Rome.
Favorite drink?
Would be a Negroni.
Favorite pizza topping?
Pizza topping would be chicken pesto.
Really? That's awesome. And Dale Beaumont, if you could be an animal, which animal would you be?
I would be a koala.
Why?
I just think they're just beautiful animals.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all be up there. Come on.